Live from Los Angeles, this is E! News Daily, and coming up, Bob Barker is off the hook. His accuser gives up, charging him with sexual harassment.
The fact that she's dismissed the lawsuit is total vindication for me.
And you have a special invitation to join Elle, Naomi, and Claudia for the opening of Fashion Cafe. And I'm Bianca. This is E! News Daily, our 30-minute look at the latest in entertainment news. The feud between Price is Right model Diane Parkinson and host Bob Barker seems to be over. The former game show hostess dropped her sexual harassment suit against Barker. Parkinson, who worked on the show for 18 years, filed the suit last June, a year after quitting the show. In it, she alleged that Barker had coerced her into having sex with him, but Parkinson's attorney says she now wants the suit dismissed.
It's been a bad year for her. She's gone through a hell. And as a single woman, she just wasn't the match for Bob Barker in terms of resources and even physical abilities.
I am totally vindicated. Obviously, if she had any basis of fact in this ridiculous lawsuit, if she thought for one moment that she was going to win any money in court, you wouldn't be able to keep her out of court.
Barker has threatened to file a countersuit unless Parkinson signs a statement admitting she wasn't harassed. Parkinson says she won't apologize. The talcum powder is finally clearing in New York City now that the semi-annual event called Fashion Week has unwrapped all the shishiest fall suits, jackets, fragrances, and accessories. Steve Kameko calls it a week of outrageous sights, sounds, and scents.
Some come to strut, some to shop, and some are there just to check out the scene. Fashion Week is an explosion of sex, glamour, and salesmanship.
It's kind of like when I was a kid and I used to do shows for other kids in the neighborhood. I like that production part.
Fashion Week is also a frantic search for just the right look. That means getting the makeup just right, and the hair, and the cut of the suit. Backstage, the atmosphere is electric, where the cuisine is less than exotic, but sometimes rather stylish. Out on the runway, the seams rarely show as the world's top models mince, strut, and prance. They may be out front, but the real stars are the designers themselves, like Anna Sui, whose fall collection was initially inspired by a new Beatles CD.
At the same time, there was a very interesting article that came out in Melody Maker about this whole mod movement going on in England. And so I found that truly thrilling because I missed it the first time around. So it was like, finally I get to live it.
Anna has a very British influence, and I see that in just the way she is creatively. She loves London, and we go to London together a lot.
For Cynthia Rowley, the fall inspiration was food.
I was thinking of burgundy and red wine and chocolate and bubble bath and champagne and caviar and all these little things, and I realized that they were all food and they were all little healthy little indulgences.
Of course, Rowley couldn't resist introducing the edible purse. And one of her guest models is also one of her biggest fans.
I like her just because she's so feminine and playful, but strong at the same time.
I think I love you.
The week was critical to Australian Richard Tyler, who left Anne Klein last November amidst controversy after capturing the industry's coveted Women's Designer of the Year award.
Certainly it was a comeback collection because it was a tough moment for him, having gone what he's gone through, but I thought he rose to the occasion.
And among the week's busiest people, Todd Oldham, who had both a fall collection to show off and a new fragrance. The scent, called simply Todd Oldham, was formally introduced at a posh evening event.
He gave me a sample of it a year ago, and I was hoping they're giving out free bottles tonight because I ran out.
Then there was Oldham's show, where the makeup room was a controlled kind of mayhem.
I'm not in the show.
You're not in the show?
No, I'm just hanging out with my friends.
You're just hanging out?
Yeah. And a bunch of people are doing hair and makeup, and I know the models, and I'm just hanging.
After it was all over, Oldham gets the thumbs up from an admirer.
This one was the best show ever. Fantastic. The clothes were so beautiful. The cut, I could go on. It's just fantastic. I can wear everything in there, and I will.